Hello students, in this lesson we are going to study file ic_delete.xml. This file will be available in the subfolder drawable inside folder res. We have provided this file in the resources section. Please use it as a reference. This file is vector graphics drawable file. Screen shows vector graphics created by this file. This graphics is delete icon. Delete icon is created in Android Studio and corresponding drawable XML file is created automatically. Before understanding syntax of this file, we will understand how this icon is created. We will understand steps of creating delete icon. Right-click on drawable folder, select New, select Vector Asset. Now configure vector asset window will appear. Click on clip art icon. Now select icon, window will appear. At the search bar, we can search for specific icon. We are entering delete in the search bar as we want delete icon. Select the icon you want. Then click on the OK button. Now configure vector asset window will appear again. In the name field, we can provide name of the file. Click Next button. Now confirm icon path window will appear. Leave the path under drawable folder. Click Finish button. We can see XML file created in the drawable folder. Now we will understand coding of this file. We have declared vector element as root element. This element is used to define a vector drawable. A vector drawable is a vector graphic defined as a set of points, lines, and curves along with its associated color information. The major advantage of using a vector drawable is image scalability. It can be scaled without loss of display quality. It means the same file is resized for different screen densities without loss of image quality. We have declared XML namespaces Android. We have added attribute width of namespace Android. It is used to define the width of the drawable. Its value is normally specified as dp units. We have added attribute height of namespace Android. It is used to define the height of the drawable. Its value is normally specified as dp units. We have added attribute viewport width of namespace Android. It is used to define the width of the viewport space. Viewport is basically the virtual canvas where the paths are drawn on. We have added attribute viewport height of namespace Android. It is used to define the height of the viewport space. Viewport is basically the virtual canvas where the paths are drawn on. We have added attribute tint of namespace Android. It is used to specify the color of the drawable. Value of this attribute is provided as hexadecimal color code. We have provided color value as hash 373FG4. This hexadecimal color code matches the color Palatinate blue as shown on the screen. We have added element path. A path provides the outline of a shape which can be filled with color. This shape is created as SVG. SVG is a file format for vector graphics and stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. It consists of straight line segments and curves. We have added attributes fill color of namespace Android. It specifies the color used to fill the path. We have provided Android system color constant white. We have added attribute path data of namespace Android. Path data is used to specify the shape of vector graphics. The value of this attribute includes path commands. Path commands are comprised of alphabet followed by one or more numbers. The numbers are often comma separated but don't have to be. The alphabet can be upper or lowercase. Uppercase means absolute position, lowercase means relative position. Now we will see path commands used for path data attribute. M stands for move to command. It moves cursor to the position specified. Move to commands are followed by X and Y coordinates. Z stands for close path command. It draws a line from the current position of the cursor to the start position of the path. L stands for line to command. It draws a line from the current position to the position specified by X and Y coordinates. You can have more than one set of coordinates following a line to command. If you want to specify more than one set of coordinates, it means that you are creating a polyline. H stands for horizontal line to command. It draws a horizontal line from the current cursor position to the position specified by X. If there are multiple X coordinates following the command, this is treated as a polyline. V stands for vertical line to command. It draws a vertical line from the current cursor position to the position specified by Y. If there are multiple Y coordinates following the command, this is treated as a polyline. C stands for curve command. It draws a cubic Bezier curve from the current point to X and Y coordinates using coordinates x1 and y1 as the control point at the beginning of the curve and coordinates x2 and y2 as the control point at the end of the curve. Multiple sets of coordinates may be specified to draw a curve. Now we are closing element path. At the end, we have added closing tag of the root element vector. Dear students, now we are going to close this chapter. If you have any further related questions not resolved in this chapter, please message us. Also, don't miss to check attached resources for source code and additional information. Goodbye for now.